Hey, grade 11, urban trends and effects or issues of urbanisation. Now, this is on page 162 onwards. You've often heard us talk about the Industrial Revolution. Now you need to consider the urban revolution. So there were two stages here. There was the urban revolution, which moved into the industrial revolution. And so we had the urban revolution, which is started in Mesopotamia, where we had these cities start to develop, where people moved together about 5,500 years ago. So they moved together and they stopped following their cows and animals and cattle and crop around the country. So they decided to plant themselves in one place, grow their crops, and keep their cattle in one place. So then people started to gather together who decided to band together for safety, sharing resources, intermarriage and things like that. So we had this urban growth. So it was the urban revolution where people joined together, created settlements and settled in one place. Now that was pretty much based on agriculture, and trading cities then developed from that. So we have this urban revolution where people stopped being nomadic. Then these cities moved from that and developed into trading cities when they traded together as settlements. Then after the urban revolution, we move on and we have the industrial revolution. So urbanisation impacted and significantly grew the economic progress of many countries. So there's a clear distinction though between urbanisation and urban growth. Urban growth means the people that move into an area and grow the size of the numbers of people that are living in that space or in that settlement. But urbanisation is really the development of services in that area. So we may have a large number of people living in an area, that's urban growth, but we may not have really good urbanisation or strong urbanisation because there may not be the roading, the sanitation, the electricity, the housing, the education, all those urbanisation features that you would normally see in a large developed city. So when you get the capitalist approach and urbanisation, and the global economy starts to work with this urbanisation and create urban growth, we'll see a couple of things happen. You get economies of scale, you get the linkage between industries, and also you get companies that move around the different spaces in the world and on the planet because they get closer to their supply chain and their access to resources or cheap labour. And so this increases the urban growth. And hopefully over time the benefit is that there is urbanisation, but that may not be the case. So globalisation and linking between industries and a capitalist approach may spur urban growth, but may not spur urbanisation. So there needs to be investment policies from governments to help this actually happen and help it happen well. So as you read through the pages from 162 to 165, there's an activity set for you to do at the top of page 165, and do have a look at the World Urban Population figure 6.21. That's a good description for you of where people are based, and also the patterns you can see there on the tables and the figures as well. Then as you move on to the cycle of urbanisation, there is the suburbanisation that happens as well. When there's urban growth happens, urbanisation, and people want to move out of the congested cities to move into the suburbs which are outlying the actual cities themselves. And then we move to counter-urbanisation, where people decide that they're going to move from the urban area to the outlying rural areas for quality of life decisions. And then we have this re-urbanisation approach. So you can see the cycle of this urbanisation on page 166 to 167. Read the case study about the rejuvenation of inner London. So as this urban growth has happened, urbanisation, industries have moved in, people have started to move into the suburbs because they want to not be in the centre city. Then you have people move into counter-urbanisation, they move into urban, rural areas. Then you have this re-urbanisation as people move back into the centre of the city. Usually younger working people or younger couples would do that. So read through those pages, look at the case study and the examples in there. Then on page 168, complete the activity, which is at the bottom of that page too. So 2 activities for this content. Good luck, keep studying, work hard, and may the force be with you.